This is Didi, an ordinary 35-year-old with an extraordinary otherworld affliction. Didi has been forced to live all his adult life with gnarled roots sprouting from his hands and feet. Sacked from his job, deserted by his wife, the Indonesian lives a life of poverty and pain, with only his parents for help. Didi says his nightmare began when he cut his knee as a teenager.
First it felt itchy and some warts appeared on my feet. I neglected it and then growth started appearing quickly, covering my whole body.
The family is led to the press room where the operation is televised.
Oke, sekarang mulai fase steril, jadi personal yang tidak dalam keadaan gaun steril sudah mulai mundur.
First, the surgery team must remove the massive cutaneous horns on his hand without amputating any of Dede's fingers.
Sangat sulit untuk mengidentifikasi tangan. Saya kira sangat sulit, jari.
Traditional surgery tools are too small to cut through 2 inches of solid growths. The surgeons realize a heavy-duty power saw is the only solution.
Kita sulit membedakan mana jari, mana horns. Sehingga nanti ketika kita buka, mungkin saja langsung tulang. Itu berbahaya sekali, bisa mati semua.
Each horn is taken off one at a time until the tops of the fingers are visible. Dede's family watches helplessly. When the saw breaks through, the skin must be cauterized to stop the bleeding. While cutting, the surgeons make a gruesome discovery. A beetle escapes. It's been living in Dede's horns. The surgeons use files and scalpels to delicately pry off stubborn clumps. After 4 hours, all the horns have been removed from both hands. They weigh in at more than 12 pounds. A month later, the Indonesian team agrees to administer the synthetic vitamin A recommended by Dr. Gasperi in America. And Dede is strong enough to have another surgery, this time to remove the warts from the front of his body. Each wound increases the chance of infection.
The immune cellular system from Dede is not good.
Dede has about 100 warts on his head alone. Dr. Hardy needs to cut and stitch each one before moving on to the next.
Untuk daerah kepala kita memberikan eksisinya lebih dalam.
Each wart has its own blood supply, so removing them is a painstaking process.
Hati-hati nggak pakai ini. Hati-hati.
After 3 hours of intricate wart removal, the surgeons leave many of the smaller wounds unstitched to let them heal naturally.
Menghentikan pendarahan dari subkutis, ya, dengan elektrokauter.
Kemudian juga yang paling berbahaya terjadi sepsis. It is very dangerous if the complicated infection.
The 4-hour operation is over. To minimize infection, Dede will be cut off from nearly all other human contact for 4 weeks. Only his daughter is allowed to stay with him while he recovers for the next operation.